Hello, thank you for tuning in to this week's reads. This week I'm going to use for the tarot part the Astromatrix Tarot, and astromatrix.org on the back here is where you check it out if you're interested. Supportive Oracle cards, Magical Spell cards by Lucy Cavendish, illustrated by Jesse Reish, and it's a Hay House product. So at the bottom there you can see the hayhouse.com if you're interested. Did I show the front of it? I hope I did. And for the dice, as always, I'm using the Dice Shop. Math Art Fun is where I got them. Hopefully you can read that if you want to. I use a 22-sided dice for the Major Arcana, substituting 22 for 0 for the Fool. 14-sided dice for the Minor Arcana, with a 4-sided dice choosing the element. Okay, that being said, if you'd like a reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below, same email. That being said, let's get into your reading. Hello, Leo. Thank you very much for tuning in to this week's read. These readings are valid for whenever you come to them. That being said, what do we have for Leo? The cards came out really fast on this one. Like, I just started putting them out. Wasn't even thinking of it. What's up with that? There's a lot of, like, I almost feel like crossing boundaries here. Other people may not like this. How much is that going to matter is the question. And it's not like everybody's not going to like this, but there may be some key people in your life that don't like what's going on. And how much is that going to matter in the end? So, there's a lot of things that you do. I feel like Leo is very busy, and they got usually a lot of sticks in the fire, if you will. A lot of pokers in the fire. A lot of irons in the fire. You get there sooner or later. And I get that you've been moving forward with a lot of things. And there's some type of goal or wish fulfillment that you've been ignoring. For some reason. Something that you want, you've been ignoring. For whatever reason. For whatever reason you've been ignoring it. You've been putting a lot of effort towards this one thing or some other things. Maybe many things, but not this one thing that you actually want. You've been keeping that on the outside. You've been keeping yourself away from it. You've maybe not even let yourself think about it. Not even going to let yourself think about it. But as life does, the wheels of fate turn. And it comes right in full view. Something that you have not let yourself do anything about, that you do want, is right in front of you. And comes forward with a burst of energy. It's right there in front of you. Which creates this moment where you're kind of like, I don't think I'm allowed to have that. And it's very weird for me to have Leo have a moment like, I'm not allowed to have that. Because usually Leo allows themselves what they want. But whatever this is, there's maybe a reason you don't let yourself have this. You don't let yourself have it. You're just like, no. But when it's right there in front of your face, I feel like it's not about having it as much about kind of like, I've not been allowing myself to have that. And there's a lot of power with this moment. Because it's right there in your face, and you're like, usually it doesn't bother me, but now that it's right here in my face, it bothers me. I don't know if I can really make it happen. I feel like there's self-doubt coming in. I really want this, but I don't know if I can have it. This is really interesting for me. Because Leo, I think of Leo as very confident, very strong, but if this reading is hitting, there's a reason you feel the way you feel that. You know, there's something here. I don't let myself want that. I don't let myself go for that. I don't believe I can have it. I don't even know if I could have it if I wanted it. Even though you do want it, you're not letting yourself agree that you want it. And you got a lot of mental activity trying to stop yourself from even wanting it. Maybe part of it is trying to make yourself believe you couldn't have it if you wanted it is keeping you from going for it. And maybe that's partly why you do that to yourself. If I don't let myself think I could make it happen, maybe I won't try to make it happen. It's hard though, because somebody is teasing you forward. Somebody or something. The situation itself is teasing you forward. Every time when I'm looking at it this time, it looks like this person is playing keep away with the sword. It's the Page of Swords. So it's almost like somebody's saying, oh, you want this sword, don't you? Oh, I don't know, Leo. I don't know. I don't know. Which is partially aggravating and partly exciting at the same time. Something here is trying to draw you forward. And I feel like this is really a conundrum. I feel like you're trying to make yourself believe you couldn't make it happen. I don't think that's true. What is that? 2 is Pentacles. 9 of Pentacles reversed. Which is kind of like, I need somebody else to help me make it happen. I want to move forward with it. Do I do this? There's a lot at stake with this. The Sun card is coming up half in, half out. Like, am I really happy enough not having what I truly want? Is that good enough for this life? Is that good enough for me? To just make myself believe I can't have it? Or am I really cheating myself by not allowing myself to do this? It's a lot. It is definitely a lot. And I'm trying to convince myself not to do this is what I keep getting. I'm trying to convince myself, no. I keep trying. But that wall is falling apart pretty quickly. Even though you got the 10 of Pentacles there giving you all these reasons why you should not do this, that Fool card is stronger is what I'm getting. Fool card is major arcana. The 10 of Pentacles is minor. The major usually outweigh the minor. So it's almost like my desires are starting to outweigh my logic, or what I believe is logic. Somebody's coming forward with ideas for you to get what you want. Now this is an interesting one, because it doesn't have to mean that somebody is literally telling you how to do it. Somebody might be coming into focus and you're like, oh, they've done this. This other person has done this. Other people have done this and gotten what they wanted. I could do this too. This is one of those readings, I'm telling you. This is one of those readings. One of those. Take it with a grain of salt. Readings are for entertainment purposes only. 4 of Cups and the World starting to show up. Your Ace of Cups is coming in even stronger over the next few weeks. Even stronger. I don't think this has to destroy things. I don't think this has to destroy things. The advice here, a possibility is that the Tower doesn't have to show up at all. The Tower doesn't actually have to show up at all. This is a possibility, but it doesn't have to be there. The way for that to not happen is to truly go for what you want with that Lover's card, but to be more diplomatic about it. Make it happen peacefully. You can do that. It might take some time, may take some patience. There might be some extra negotiability that has to happen, but you can make this come forward in a peaceful way, ironically. You might be surprised at people getting out of your way that you didn't think would get out of your way. Go forward with peace. Go forward with diplomacy. Whatever you want to change here, start bringing those conversations forward in a very peaceful, a very quiet way, or whatever that means for you. See what doors open for you. This doesn't have to be a crash, bang, boom, is what I'm getting, ironically. It may not feel like that's reality, but until you try, you won't know. I'm getting you might be surprised at the harmony. You can still have success and harmony, and it doesn't seem like it's really possible right now, but you might be surprised. They're saying if you try this, if you step forward, you might be surprised at how good this gets for you. A positive outcome that you didn't believe was actually an option for you. It's weird because I also feel like there's a catch-22 with this. People getting out of your way might shock you. Judgment in your favor might shock you because you're like, for example, say this was a romance situation and you're with somebody you don't want to be with anymore. And there's somebody else you want. Maybe the first step in diplomacy is ending the relationship you're currently in if you don't want to be there. You know if that's true or not. And you might be surprised at how willing that person is to move on. Catch-22 is kind of like, really? Like, they were having the same feelings the whole time, and okay. That might be like a little bit of like, oh, okay, well, why didn't they say something? That may be a little bit of a shock, because I get like, I kind of win what I want, but at the same time, something getting out of my way is like, maybe this wasn't what I thought it was to begin with. Maybe the connection I thought we did have, we didn't have. Could be a little bit of a shock there. Judgment in your favor might come with its own kind of price, but if you look at the outcome you're looking for, you can get what you want. Don't get caught up in those type of details if you can help it. Just kind of be like thankful, like, okay, it's getting out of my way. I was ready to move on. Apparently they were too. Finding a way to be at peace with that might be a challenge, but if you can do that, just go for what you want. Things might change a lot easier than you expect. I think we're there. All right, I'm going to shut this down here. I hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below. Same email. Thanks again for watching, and have a great day.